of yarn and lost time. Fabric flows from chaos sublime. Patterns break and
Hi guys, it's Monday. I've been a little bit busy this morning trying to film like an introduction to the channel. Hopefully it goes okay. It's so hard talking about yourself in a concise way. Well, it is for me. But anyway, that's what I've been working on this morning. I really need to get like all my YouTube stuff done and uploaded because my phone is starting to run out of space. So I hope that today to get those videos edited at least, and maybe the introductory, maybe hopefully I can clip enough together for that to actually make sense and that for it to make a video. Hopefully I don't have to refilm anything because like, who knows, there's no space on my phone to do it. I've deleted a few things, so I've got a little bit of space just to quickly chat to you, but I don't know how long that's going to last for. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this morning. I'm working on a pattern test today. It's a little lamb. I'm making a green sheep. I don't know if you're familiar with that book, Where is the Green Sheep? But when I saw this pattern, I was just like, I've got to make a green one. So he's looking pretty cute. It's got a lot of bobble stitches in this pattern, which I'm kind of like, why did I apply for this? No, but they look awesome and it makes such a great sheep texture. So we'll check back in on how I'm going with that. I want to get the head finished and maybe start on some other parts of it. It's not due to the end of the week, so that's good. And I have a couple of other pattern tests that I was accepted to as well, but they'll have different finish times. I think maybe next week they're due, but I will have to start them this week. And they're both kind of biggish creations as well, so I do need to like work a little bit on all of them over the next week and not leave it to the last minute. Yeah, so just a quick check-in today to let you know, and yeah, I'll be working on the YouTube stuff and doing a little bit of crocheting, and then maybe tomorrow I'll check in and we can set some goals for the week and kind of not feel so rushed because I hope to have space on my phone. All right, I will catch you tomorrow. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here. If you're new here, I'm Lisa and this is What Lisa Crochets. I'm sorry about the first little intro. I didn't, it was kind of a little bit rushed, so I didn't even really say hi to you all. I hope you've all been doing well and having a great week crocheting. So we spoke on Monday, very rushed, and I was uploading. I'd finished filming the introduction, and that is now has been uploaded, and today I hope to work on the vlog from last week and upload that as well. It's just taking me a little bit longer because I'm not used to, it's a new skill for me, so hopefully I'll be able to do that more efficiently in the future and have them up a little bit quicker after they're filmed. So look out for those. So last week we left off and I was going to be timing myself making the little frog. So if you remember, this is the little frog pattern, and that is by April Helen at Zombas Crochet Cuties, I think it is. I'll put it on the screen somewhere, maybe here. We'll see how that goes. But it roughly took me, and this is just like casual, firstly I'm not a fast crocheter to start with, but when I made this I thought, okay, I'll just do it casually while I'm watching something on my laptop, and it took about one hour and 40 minutes to do all the crocheting, and then I didn't time the sewing together part, but you know, anywhere between 10 to, you know, probably 15 to 20 minutes for the crocheting, the sewing part. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that was good to get that out of the way, and to know how long that takes so that I can price that more effectively. So I thought we could just quickly go through what I have to do for the rest of the week, some of the things at least. I have a tester call that I'm working on, and I'll show that to you now. Well, actually, I already did show you this one, but I'll show you again what progress I've made with it. So this is Loopsy Lamb, and I think last time I hadn't even finished the head, so the head's completely finished now. And look at his face. I did a little bit of embroidering on his face there, just to give it a little bit extra detail. But I haven't really, the little white parts keep slipping under the eyes, so I think this one might just be something I'll keep and not sell. So that's him, and he has these little ears that are going to go, so I've made both of his ears. And then I've made 3 out of his 4 limbs. So today I'm going to finish making the leg and the body and get that finished off, and also hopefully either today or tomorrow get some photos to give through to the designer, so that she's got those for people to reference and to promote the pattern. And I'm doing another tester for like an infinity scarf, and it hasn't really been named yet, I don't think, but it's kind of we're just calling it Starberry for now, but I'll get that to show you. I've only done the gauge swatches for that so far. So I've done 2 little gauge swatches. That's better. You can kind of see the stitches a bit better there. So I made 2. The first one was almost the correct size, but it was about 1/4 inch off. And part of me was like, oh, just do it, you know, it's only 1/4 inch. And then I sat down and thought about it, and I was like, actually 1/4 inch every 10 stitches would be adding up to quite a difference in length over time. So I did the second stitch, and that was more on par with what it needed to be. I just sized up the hook from a 5.5 to a 6. So part of me, I wasn't even going to do the gauge swatches because I was like, oh, I'll just make it. But this little experience has taught me that yes, really you do need to do the gauge swatches. They're not just like a fun little activity just for the sake of it. So I'm glad I've learnt this very early on. This is kind of my first time having a pattern that needs a gauge swatch. I haven't really made a lot of wearable type patterns, and the ones that I have made have been ones that you make to measure yourself. Like you measure them out and do multiples of a stitch, or you just keep going until it like a hexagon until you get the right size. So I'm glad I've learnt that early on, and I can't wait to do more of that. And the yarn I'm using is really lovely. It's just an acrylic. I'll just see what the name is. So it's this Colour Theory 2 Wands, Colour Theory, and I think it's in Colour Canyon. It's kind of like an orangey red colour, a rusty colour. It's really nice. So that's that one. I'm going to start working on that. I need to do like a foundation chain for that, and I think it's like 208 stitches. So just doing the foundation chain will take me a bit of time. So that's a fun thing that I can do. It's just for me. I'm not selling it, so I can work on it wherever I want to. I don't have to worry about like any pet hair or anything getting on it because it's mine. So I'm going to be working on that probably while I'm watching TV and things. So maybe I'll give you some updates if I get time to work on it. It doesn't need to be done until next week, so maybe we'll have an update later in the week on how I'm going with that. Okay. So we've got the tester things that need to be done, a little bit of social media stuff, like I need to do a post letting people know when I'll be at my next markets, and I have some boxes we need to open today with some supplies that we ordered last week that have arrived, so that's a bit exciting. Some of them is the Paddy and Bango's yarn, so I'm really excited to see all those colors that I haven't seen. I only had a few little different samples of the colors, so I'm excited to see them in real life. What else do we have? Oh, and the consignment stuff is still needing to be done, but I'm not going to list all the things that we need to do from that now. I think we'll just work through those other little things, and we'll tackle the consignment stuff as we're going along. All right, let's get started. I think we need to unbox some of these supplies. Okay, I hope you guys can see okay. It's kind of a little bit tricky to set up the tripod. Okay, I bought like a sign holder. I think I've got another one of these at different sizes, which I thought I could use for markets and things, to put a little bit of information about myself, like a meet the creator type blurb. So that's what that's for. And there's another one there, which is in the A4 size. I'm not going to A5 size. I'm not going to unwrap that. I just bought this little pencil case because I thought it was cute and I could keep supplies in it. Love it. So glad I got that. I got this little diary so that I can keep track of things like testicles and put my to-do list and just things like that that I need to follow up on because my memory is really, really bad. So I will be using that. The printer toners that we need to make the tags. Just some different types of string for maybe tying up my coaster sets. Just a blank notebook just for jotting information down in. Yeah, they just always come in handy. Some elastic, because I thought that could be good for tying on tags as well. So I'm going to experiment with a few different things. This is the board I got, the cardboard for printing out the tags. Another little notebook for myself. And then another kind of version of the tags, this version of the cardboard for the tags. So different thicknesses, and then they also have a different finish on them. One's a bit more glossy than the other, so just thought I'd get two to try. And these are, I think these are what I need to print out my barcodes for the consignment space. And then I thought while I'm putting an order in, I might just get some round ones to try as well. So that's both of those. I think you just download an app to use those. And then we just have a little guillotine to, I did have one, but it was one of those ones that slides across and it kept ripping everything. And we used to have like a guillotine at work, and I just find them, even though they're a bit more bulky, that they work a little bit better, they stay a little bit sharper. Yeah, so anyway, got one of those because I want to have nice clean cuts. So hopefully it'll work fine. And that's everything. chuck it all back in here. Okay, so this is our Patty Ann Bango's order. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, so many. There's a lovely little thank you card in there. So cute and on theme with the cat theme. Patty and Bango are the owner's cats, and that's what the company's named after. So very cute. I actually forgot what I ordered here. So we have 4 of the purple, which is called Starfish. And then there's 1 black here, which is called Magpie. So I ordered 2 of the Magpie. Two balls of Rosella. Like, look at that red. That is a lovely red. I hope that shows up like it is in real life. It's a nice blue-based red, I would say. And then this like lavender color is called Spoonbill. And this lovely brown shade is called Wombat. How cute is that? I think Wombat is now my favorite brown. And the white is called Cockatoo. And the orange shade is called Dingo. That probably looks super bright on camera, but it's not really quite that bright in real life, but it is a really vibrant orange. Oh my God, there's so much more. We have 2 bowerbirds, which is a lovely pale blue. And this lovely like cobalt blue. This lovely blue, which is called Fairy Red. Like, look how lovely those blues look together. She's Mel is a creator on YouTube, and this is her company, and she's done such a great job of choosing colors. Like, they're just lovely. And this lovely grey is called Koala. And this green is called Lorikeet. I should get that out of the bag, really. Okay, I got 4 of these, and it's called Lorikeet, and it's a lovely green. This is probably my favourite colour. Such a lovely green, and it's sort of like, we don't have many of those kind of muted colours. So I really love this. running out of space on the table, so I'm just going to grab a couple of these out. But I got 4 of the Toad, which is another kind of like darker green. It's coming up a bit teal on camera, but it's I don't know why it's not as bluish as what it appears. And then this one, I got 2 of these. It's a Bandicoot. And then we have this lovely yellow. I've got 2 of these, and that's Honey Eater and Galah, which is a like hot pink. And like I love pairing these 2 together. They're so great, like so vibrant together. So if you weren't with me last week, you might not have known about Patty and Bango's place. So they're an Australian company. I don't think they ship internationally at the moment. They're just a small business, and they get their stock in shipments, and you kind of have to jump in and grab some while it's there, because it's not something they're stocking all year round at the moment. Eventually it will be, but at the moment they get a shipment in, and when that's gone, you have to wait for the next one. So that's why I've put in quite a large-ish order for myself when I already have quite a lot of yarn behind me, but I really wanted to grab some while it was available, because I'm not sure their shipment schedule and when they'll be next getting some stock in. So it is a lot, but we also have lots of markets and things coming up, so I'm sure I'll make good use of it. Hi, happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry about that. I have a little friend sitting next to me here. Woody, say hello. I'm not quite sure why he's so worked up at the moment, but he's just kind of sitting beside me, wanting a bit of reassurance. So if you hear any little gruff noises or little barks, that's him. I think he thinks somebody's here, but there's no one here. It's just us. Anyway, I got Broccoli the sheep finished last night or yesterday. So I'm going to sew that together today, and hopefully I'll try and film that, because I feel like it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So just to remind you, Broccoli has all the bobble stitches all over him. The body has it over the arms and legs. So I feel like that is going to be a challenging surface to sew into. I've never sewed into that kind of textured surface before. So for the fun of it, let's video it and see how I go. And then after that, I have started on the second pattern test, which I don't think I told you what it was. Maybe I won't tell you. Maybe you can just try and guess from each of the pieces I make. So that's a leg. Maybe put your guess in the comments below and see if you get it right. So that's on the agenda for the rest of the day. I kind of feel like I've taken on a lot of pattern tests this week, and it's kind of diverted me from tasks I should be doing. Are any of you like that? Like you kind of know what you're meant to be doing, and then you get sidetracked by things you want to be doing. Yeah, so I really need to get these finished so I can get back to doing the tasks that I'm meant to be doing. Next week I'm not going to apply for any pattern tests, because I really do need to get some things done, and I have been a little bit tired the last fortnight, so I don't have a great deal of energy to give to other things. So when I'm doing these, I'm not doing the other things that I'm meant to be doing. Anyway, I love doing pattern tests, so not me complaining. I love getting them. I love getting to test the patterns out and give feedback. It's such an honor to do that, so not complaining about that at all, but do need to manage my time. So next week I think I will try and avoid applying for any pattern tests and really focus on what I need to get done. Yeah, so we'll check in a bit later. Oh, by the way, it's cold here today. It's summer, it's raining and it's cold, and I was going to put the heater on but then I'm like, oh, it might be just a good chance to wear my hexagon cardi that I made. This is one of my very early makes. I don't even think I'd gotten into amigurumi. I think this is like one of my first kind of big projects. And funny story, when I bought the yarn I was such a newbie that I thought this was all going to come out in mottled colors, like all mixed together, and then it came out striped and I was like, oh I didn't even know like the difference, what kind of yarn comes out like all mottled and what comes out in stripy patterns. That's what a noob I was. Anyway, I do love it, despite that the stripes are all different. I think that gives it a little bit of character, and it's not perfect because it was my very first, so it was like a big learning experience for me, but I still love it. I wear it all the time. I always get compliments on it because the colors are so beautiful. So yeah, you don't have to have that much experience to make one of these, believe me. Anyway, I'll get on to sewing together Broccoli the sheep, or Loopsy the sheep as he's known on the pattern, and we'll see how I go. Like, who knows what my sewing skills will be like for this. But anyway, I'm not the best sewer at all. I'm still a learner, but I've gotten to a point where I'm pretty confident in my sewing skills, but this is going to maybe make me a little bit nervous about it. I'm a bit unsure. But, you know, what, we just do the best we can. Okay, I'll check in with you guys later. I'll try and get some footage of sewing the sheep together. So I need to sew the legs on between rows 2 and 4. So usually I just get some pins and try and like work out the placement for them. And kind of actually might need to move. That didn't go in. Okay, so we have the arms and the legs joined on, and now we just need to do the head and the ears. So I'm going to get to that, and I think I will just do that off camera because the light isn't very good at the moment. We've got a lot of cloud outside. Look at that. It's very grey, so yeah, we'll just do that off camera. Okay, so this is the aftermath of using Chanel yarns. Oh my god, it shed so much. Oh dear. Okay, are you ready for Broccoli's big entrance? Here she comes. Ta-da! She is so adorable. Look at that side profile. Look how cute that is. And I went for like that really bright pink against the green. I don't know if you saw that color blocking with the green and pink was really in fashion like last summer. And I think it looks quite nice on Broccoli too. I did think about maybe adding a tail to her, like a little tail, but for, it's not in the pattern, so I've just kept it as is for now. But I could always sew something on later if I wanted to. Maybe in the dark green would be cute, like in that green. It's a little tail coming off. I don't really know what shape. I was thinking, is it a puff tail? Like, what shape do lamb's tails? Are they long? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I loved this pattern. It was such a challenge. Like for a couple of things, the sewing with the bobbles, that was something new for me. And just doing a pattern with this many bobble stitches in it, like, oh, it was a workout for the hands sometimes. But the look of it just looks so good. So if you're looking for this pattern, it will be available soon. It's from Liv's Plushies. I'll put her name up there, and it'll be available on Etsy, I think. But if you go to her Instagram, I'm sure she'll have all the links to that. So yeah, overall an awesome pattern, and it came out way bigger than I thought it was when I signed up for it. Like, it's as big as my head. Anyway, I love it. I'm going to keep this one for me. So yeah, that was my little homage to Where is the Green Sheep? I think it's Mem Fox that wrote that book. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if the rest of the world knows that book, but it's popular in Australia. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one, and I did film some of the sewing of the arms and the legs. I'm just not sure what that footage is going to be like. It's kind of a bit tricky to show, so hopefully I'll get some footage from that. But if you don't see it, well, it's because it was not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I didn't film the head, and that was very tricky, and I'm glad I didn't film it because it was challenging and it might have had a lot of bleeping in it from me losing my cool. But I got there in the end. Okay, we're on to the next test pattern. Here we go.
Oh no, it smells like birds. How are you? Hello, welcome back to Made by Amanda. I'm Amanda and I make stuff. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a crochet artist. I mostly make amigurumi plushie type items.
It's Tuesday here, and I thought I should check back in with you all. I'm sorry I haven't filmed anything for a few days. We've had our Australia Day celebration here in Australia, and then I've just been busy and forgot to film anything. But I thought I'd check in and show you how I was going with those testicles. So there was one that I hadn't told you what it was, and I was just going to like show you pieces, but I've already put it together. But let's have a little go. So that's one piece. And we saw the legs before. Okay, have you got it yet? Let's try another bit. Okay, have a guess. Oh my gosh, he hardly fits on the screen. I'm gonna have to scoot back. This is Archie the robot. How cute is he? Like, just look at that face. Now, he is supposed to be a little bit flatter under his chin, and that was something that was worked out in the tester, through the testers. We all kind of stuffed him a bit, and the designer realized that we were stuffing too much. So there will be a note in the pattern about that, and this should probably be a little bit flatter. But I think he's cute anyway, even with his little chin. I really had a great time making this pattern. The pattern is by Matt Co Crafts, and you can find them on Etsy. They've got quite a big catalogue of patterns, and this guy will be released, I think, any day now. So yeah, definitely by February he'll be released. So some of the things that were like really cool on him, obviously the legs and the arms are crocheted in, so that's pretty cool, but this does involve a fair bit of sewing in it. So if you don't like sewing, this probably won't be the pattern for you. Some of the things that were sewn were the little antenna, the eyebrows, the eyes. We sew two pieces together here. The neck is sewn. No, sorry, the neck is crocheted, but this bit is sewn. And then we sew around the chest piece as well. So there is some sewing involved, but it's well worth it. Like, look how cute he is. Some cool things. This neck was a really cool thing for me. It actually has a piece of cardboard inside it, and we kind of made this neck piece, and then we crocheted up off of it, joining a piece, and then we did the same on the bottom. So it does give it a lot more stability. But yeah, putting some reinforcing in, I haven't had to do that before, so that was a fun thing to learn to do. And I just love the little boots with the different colour on the underside, and just all the little highlights he has. Such a cute pattern. Yeah, so that one is by Matt Co Crafts, Archie the robot. Okay, so I did show you the completed Loopsy Lamb, but I have actually added a little bit to her. So she's coming back. She wants another appearance. She wants her time in the sun. Here she is. So I just wanted to show how cute she looked because I made her a little skirt. So such a cute little pattern. Yeah, so we know that one's by Liv's Plushies. Liv's Plushies. And then the last one that I'm working on has been an infinity scarf by Crocheted Hook, Line and Sinker. This isn't finished yet. I'm still working on this, but I just wanted to show you. So it's a big infinity scarf, and it's a repeat pattern. And I'll definitely check back in when that's finished. It'll probably be in my next vlog, but look how it's coming along. I'm really happy. This has been a really fun project that I can just do sitting at the TV, and just like, once you know the stitches, it's quite simple. You're not there's not a lot of thinking. you just get in the rhythm of it, and so I've really enjoyed doing that. I actually feel like this could be a great project. I think I'll be making more of these because they're a great project for when I'm just hanging out with my hubby and don't need to be like counting stitches and things. This is a fun thing. I can still be crocheting and making something, and it also isn't something that takes a long time to complete. There are a lot of stitches in it. It has like a 200 chain to start with, but once you get working it, it kind of works up kind of quick and it's easy to put down and come back to. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that, and I feel like this will be such a fun pattern going forward, a great like little gift for people. And I feel like the stitches on it give it such a lovely texture. I can't wait to see it in some other colours. I've seen some of the tester ones that have used like some multicolored yarn, and some have done stripes and things, and it just looks so lovely. I kind of wish I'd chose a different yarn, but I really like this kind of colour for myself, this kind of rust. So I thought this is what I would wear. So that's going well. We'll check in with that next week. It will be complete, I'm sure. This one's coming out on the 2nd of February. So I thought we would check in on how the crochet bingo's going. So I might pop that there. So I feel like we've done quite a few pattern tests now. So I feel like I can cross off the do a pattern test off the bingo. It's good to have something on the board already. I hope you're playing along at home and that you may be crossing something off your bingo list for the week. I wanted to thank all of the people that have subscribed. It's really nice to have some people following along already, and I hope you enjoy this week's vlog, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.